Up next on the FMV archive, Morph Girl, the 2017 released game where you can find this on Steam. I think you can find this on Good Old Games, maybe. Don't quote me on this one, but mostly just a PC-only game. I haven't found this on any consoles yet. This was directed by Jordan Doyle, who's also worked on another FMV game, Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. I believe he was the editor on that one. It's sold as a Japanese horror-inspired video game about loss and depression. This one definitely has the Japanese horror-inspired movie thing. If you've ever seen The Grudge, if you've ever seen The Ring, it has that type of vibe to it, especially at the end. Sold as FMV horror, but I really think this game is more about loss and depression. What are two things that are not fun to do? Talk about loss and depression. Unfortunately, this is not an exciting game, but that doesn't mean it's not a good one. The lead in this one is Alana. She has lost her wife, and she is kind of lost and totally hopeless and does not know what to do with her life. Sure, we've seen it before, but have we seen it before with a Ring-style ending in a bathtub to finish off the game? I think not. So starting with our 10-point system to grade games, we're going to start with look and graphics. How's the game look? I think it looks absolutely beautiful. The aesthetic, it's kind of looks like it's using film to actually film this one. I like that. I like the filter that they use. I love the lack of color. Okay, this woman is completely drab and has no life in her, so there is no life to any of the shots in here. Very almost black and white-ish. Not color corrected at all, definitely, but on purpose. The game is depressing and looks damn depressing the entire time, so you gotta give it an 8. It is doing what it wanted to do. Number 2, the gameplay. This is a choose-your-own-adventure game. It is very much that. You're just choosing selections at the end of kind of scenes to set up the next one. Nothing new to that. There's nothing bad to this. It's just, this is how the game is played. These are choose-your-own-adventure games, so we don't knock you too much this. So we'll give you a 5 overall. This is a story about depression and loss. Alana lost her mate and just cannot shake it whatsoever. She goes to work, she's depressed. She comes home, she's depressed. She's reliving their relationship on a daily basis, never getting over it. There's some things that are good that you do not want to watch and are not entertaining. This is kind of the story for this one. I always use the overused example of Schindler's List. Great movie. Do I want to watch it? And was I entertained by it? Not at all. Man, it's gut-wrenching, but man, is it a great movie. That's kind of with this game. It's not a great game, but it is a good game, but the story is so depressing that you're not going to, I would say, enjoy it so much. And after all this depression not shaking it, her ex comes back. But is it or her ex? And is it something that she wants to come back? That is kind of where the game comes into play there. So the story, while good, not all that entertaining. So story is 7 here. Number 4, the dialogue. While it is minimal, it is not too much of her actually talk. It is very good. It is drab. It is dark. It is somebody that is obviously not having a good time, which our lead definitely is not having a good time in this one. So I love the dialogue in this one, even though a lot of people are going to watch this and say it is boring. Yes, it is, because it's a story about depression and loss. So of course it is boring, but the dialogue is written really well. So we're going to give it a 9 overall for dialogue. Number 5, the consequences of your decisions. There are variable differences throughout the game when you make your choices, but in the ending, it really matters quite a bit what your choices are. So the consequences of your decisions, while don't weigh that heavily in terms of scenes you see that much at the beginning, at the end, they sure as hell do. So we're going to give you a 6 overall for the consequences of your decisions. Number 6, the acting. This is a one-time actor. She was only in this game, nothing else, and it's pretty much just her. There's a little bit of the ex that comes back at the end. Kind of don't want to ruin that for you, but there's probably a reason that this is the only thing that she's done as an actress. She's not that great in it, to be honest. The emotion doesn't come across too well for her, whether she's depressed or anything. But again, maybe that's what they were going for, so it looked good. So I'm not going to kill somebody that obviously wasn't, I don't think she was a Juilliard graduate, so we're going to give you a 3 overall for this one, but it's definitely not the best you've seen. Number 7, direction and cinematography. How's this one look? How's the camera work in this one? Pretty solid, but what I said at the beginning of look and graphics, I'm going to bring back here. Looks like it's on film, even though it's not a guarantee it's digital. They just put a really good filter on it. The color correction is awesome on this one. It is just all darks. All the lights aren't very light, they're gray, they're not white. So I really love that. Love how that comes across. No fast camera movements in this one because, again, life is slow when you're depressed. It is really good in that sense. Like how you can skip the scenes that you've already seen so you can kind of get through it relatively quickly. There's some things that may have been better, especially at the end with the horror elements of it. but it sure could have been worse. It's pretty darn good. 5 overall for direction and cinematography, but I think we could have done more with the horror to make that a little bit scarier. Number 8, the music. How is it? It's okay. You know, it's mostly at the beginning, mostly at the end. I think there's a couple little things in the middle there. Definitely not a huge part of the game. It could have been more, I think. But the music that is there is pretty good. 6 overall for music. Number 9, inventiveness. Making a game drab and depressing is new, okay? Not too many people will do that. There's a reason for it. You know, not too many people just want to sit around and go to the bar and drink and have a great old time and talk about how much loss is affecting your life. It just brings you down, which this game kind of does. But it's a 6 overall anyway, because not too many people are going to go on a limb and make a game that is purposefully not exciting. Number 10, fun. How much fun is this game? This game's been around for a while. It's been played pretty well for the, for pretty much a one developer game. This was the only game this developer ever released. The director in this not involved in too much else. The actress in this not involved in anything else in the video game world, at least that I could find. So, you know what? Is kind of what it is. I didn't have much fun playing it, but that doesn't mean it's a bad game. I'm going to give it a 3 overall for fun, just because of the subject matter. It has really nothing else to do with that. I mean, the game is fine as it is. It's a short game, maybe 45 minutes, but it's just not a fun game, but doesn't mean it's a bad game. So our final score is a 68, which sounds pretty good, but here's our final verdict. I would say this is not a very fun game, and that's what games are supposed to be. Now, again, this is not that type of game, so don't shun me for saying it didn't do a bad job at doing what it tried to do. I just don't like what it tried to do. So there's a difference between doing something well and doing something in an entertaining manner. I don't find that this game is all that entertaining, but it is done well. It's a quick play if you want something that is completely different than anything else you've played in the FMV gaming world, even though it's just a choose your own adventure game. Pick it up, give it a spin. Otherwise, we hope you like this video. We hope you hit like, and we hope you hit subscribe so you know when we do more of these. We do walkthroughs, we do playthroughs, we do how-tos sometimes, and we do reviews. And we'll also, if we have a movie version of a game, like Tender Loving Care, or the other psychoanalysis game, we'll put the full movie up here, without the cuts, without the picking things, and it actually plays out like a movie. I think we've got like 7 or 8 of those here. And the X-Files one is on here too, which is absolutely fabulous if you're an X-Files fan. Otherwise, thank you. Have a great day.